And our ultimate goal is for this to be a national program, for this to be something that's all around the country, because we believe it can solve the problem of poverty and generational wealth. Like the lack of generational wealth for Black and brown folks. And so we also feel like its ripple effect would be to reduce crime and, and reduce, like health disparities, like folks that now have, like there's all these sort of ripple effects from the money, from like having a job where you actually have the resources to do the things that keep you healthy, to keep you happy, to keep you whole, mental health. Well, I had a guy that had been locked up 18 years, came to us a little over a year ago, and is now in a home, working a job, got his family back with him, and he's in our technology program, ready to move on to the next step. And so we're part of what we do is like getting them to understand that this is something that you can do. I spoke at an event about 2 months ago, and one of the things I said at the podium, I said, raise your hand if you know what data analytics or data science is. And I think and this is a room of about 150 people. 2 or 3 people raised their hand. I said, raise your hand if you know what Microsoft Excel is. And probably more than half the room raised their hand. I go, guess what? It's the same thing. I'm not saying hire this person because they're Black or they're brown. I'm saying that's great, right? What I'm telling you is hire that person because they're capable. And what's beautiful about you doing that is you get to solve 2 problems at one time. You get to lift somebody out of poverty, a family out of poverty. Well, 3 things really. Family out of poverty, you get a more diverse workforce, and you get a qualified employee. So and we know, and the studies have shown that a more diverse workforce is a more profitable workforce, right? And so not only do you get a qualified worker, but you got a worker that can potentially make you more profitable, and you've put that person in a position where they can then lift up their community with the disposable income, that they give a different picture to their kid, right, in the home. There's a whole different, and then they give a different picture to their neighborhood. So it's like this whole ripple effect that happens by you just doing that one thing.
The story continues at govtech.com.